be lost in your car's backseat. I'm not letting go of nothing when I'm still holding on to everything. And I'm not letting go of nothing when I'm still holding on to everything.
Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome to yet another episode of the Jed Adventures. Happy to be here. Happy to be here with you today in front of the screen. You there. Yes, you. Yeah, you. Today, I was kind of iffy on doing this video because the movie has been out for a couple of weeks now, depending on when you're watching this video. But the movie Hereditary, there is a recommendation that I did, a weekly movie recommendation, and I recommended that movie. That one was just me kind of going off of the hype of it after after seeing it and how great it was and how much I enjoyed it. This is going to be a little bit more in-depth review. Spoiler, so if you haven't seen the movie, go see the movie or go see my hyped up recommendation of it and then come back here. Or if you don't care and you want to see this and then see the movie because you don't care about spoiling yourself, then you go ahead and do that. You do that. Let's talk about that head chopping off scene because that caught me by surprise. I didn't expect for her to die so quickly. I guess just because by the trailers it just seemed like she was gonna play more of a significant character, to which she did, and I didn't expect for the movie to take that cult turn, and I liked it that it took me by surprise, and it got my heart rate going. Some scenes, and it was refreshing and different than what we've had, I guess, lately on the big screen. So that's what was really awesome to me, and I'm a sucker for horror films. As I said in my recommendation video, that horror movies I love, and it's so hard for me to really get into newer horror movies just because there's a lot to live up to, and I'm a really hard critic when it comes to horror movies, and there was a lot of mixed reviews on this movie initially before it came out. I heard it just sucked, and it just don't go see it, and so I didn't go see it initially because I was like, maybe this is just another one of those whatever movies that's just gonna fly by, and it came and went. And then after the movie came out, there was so many good reviews that I read, and some that said that it wasn't that good, so I was like, let me just get in there, let me go see it. So I saw it, and it was great. I give it an 8, like I did in the other video. If you haven't seen it, I don't know why you would see it if you saw the movie already. Now you're here in front of me, and it was a crazy movie. The thing that the only scene that really made me cringe a little bit was when the mom was floating towards the end of the movie. How it looked it just looked like a very, very odd float, very cheap float, I guess, for a movie of this magnitude that made it to the big screen like that. The float is what broke it for me as far as the worst scene in that movie. Just because they did so much building up for me throughout the movie, and it was great, and you're figuring things out about the grandma who you always knew that was weird, and the float scene just kind of took me out of the movie for that 1 minute and just was like, really? The other thing that I really loved that it made me annoyed was the scene before that where the son gets up and he's sitting on his bed and she's at the edge, she's in the corner of the wall, just there, and the scene seems like it longs out for 5 minutes, and you're just waiting for something to happen, and you're just like, do something already. Kill him if you're gonna kill him. Just move from that corner, and eventually she floats along outside the room. I love that there was a bunch of foreshadowing, and if you caught it, you kind of noticed the foreshadowing after the event happens. For example, the pole, when the daughter gets her head knocked off by the pole, they had that cult symbol on the pole, and you see that as they're passing, going to the party. There was a lot of little stuff like that that I really enjoyed. You kind of expected the woman who knew the mom, because, off of the first interaction with the mother and the friend, like, oh, my mom used to make mats like that, and immediately I was like, she knew the mom, something's gonna happen with her, and something did happen with her. And the actress who played the mom did a really awesome job just at the whole craziness aspect. The relationship with the son, and the tension there, and the tension even with the son and his guilt that you see kind of eating away at him for what he did to the sister. And even the dad did an okay job at, I'm tired of your BS type of acting as to, the wife and all the crap that she did and that she's kind of like put him through. And it was a really sick movie in a good sense. In a sick, unsettling way. I enjoyed it. I'm debating on going to see it again just because I don't know if it's one of those movies where you can see once and and that's it for you, which is okay. Movies like that are awesome. It's the kind of one you're done type thing, and the feeling's there and it lasts. The only reason why I kind of want to see it again is to see if I can pick up on more foreshadowing things that that they may have thrown in there. And it was a long movie too. That's the other thing I noticed about it. It was super long. Not that I'm opposed to it. It's just it got to a certain point, like midway through the movie, I was like, they gotta wrap this up at some point because it doesn't seem like it's the end. But they actually do it. It wraps up. It seems quickly, but the runtime actually works out because once the event starts to unfold, in my opinion, it kind of started to speed up as far as interesting things happening, and the development leading up to the end of it all. And it was a very refreshing cult movie. And at first I thought this dude was just like a regular demon that they're worshiping, but no, he's one of the main people that one of the seven kings of hell. So that's a pretty serious dude. And to the extent, a lot of people in the theater when I saw it were laughing at the whole, I guess the cult being naked, which I guess I could see is kind of funny. But if you know anything about cults, or if you have dug deeper into cult movies or just cults in general, it kind of got real with how the way that they were weird with it, and even the nakedness, and the demon that they were worshiping. That was really cool to see how, and it made it really a real experience in the theater. That's what I loved about it too. If you saw it, let me know what you think down below. Did you hate it? Do you agree with me? Did you catch something that is noteworthy? Let me know in the comment section down below. Till next time.
No, 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 no.